the course is about statistical methods that we can apply for the analysis of health data sets, where the idea is to understand and study important health economic relationships from an empirical point of view. So students will learn how to bring these methods, so econometrics, to the data. They will learn how to use a statistical software. They will learn how to clean the data, prepare the data for the analysis. Then they'll be able to decide what methods to apply for the analysis. And they will start by developing an empirical question. They will test it with the data, and finally they'll be able to interpret the results that they get. I think the most interesting aspect and also the most useful part of the course is a research project that the students will work on at the end of the course. So they will individually write a research report based on a statistical analysis of real data. So they'll be asked to select between a couple of empirical questions. For example, does losing your job lead to worse mental health? So to answer this question, they'll have to analyze real data and starting from scratch, so cleaning the data, preparing the data, doing the analysis, and then finally they'll be able to interpret the results. So this is, I believe, a very useful exercise because they'll learn how to put into practice what we've seen in class and during the seminars throughout the entire course. So it relates very much to the real world because we are constantly exposed to the results of empirical findings, and this course gives students the knowledge to be able to critically assess if those studies are well done or not. So for example, suppose that the media talks about an existing study showing that air pollution deteriorates people's health. Then the students have now the tools to go back to the original study and see if it contains all the relevant elements and if the analysis is well done, so that we can really believe that yes, air pollution causes a deterioration in health. And these skills of critically being able to assess empirical findings are very relevant both for the private sector or the public sector, independently on the job that the student might want to take.